Phoenix.
Fist pump.
Fist pump. Fist pump.
It's
Tiger
exciting. Everybody tells me, go Phoenix. I like Tiger.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that he's doing that.
See boots potions on everyone here. It's also not quite harassing with time bombs yet. Both players hitting pretty well.
So yeah, no harassment off that ward. It seems like it was kind of just a wasted ward. Not really going to play too much into the game, but it seems like they should have done something with it. They have warded quite early, 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, usually a 3-minute ward in the tri-bush. But they're going to go ahead and give that one out early, and that's especially good against Udyr, because he can come out of the jungle quite fast. If he starts at red and goes for wraiths, he comes out at level 2 with that bear if he wants to, and that is bad for your team. And it actually looks like he's going to go for some aggression already.
Yep, Dire's last hitting some minions here, just doing a lot of damage here. Could be afraid of the Skarner, but isn't right now. But, you know, could always be a little bit worrisome. Rainman, though, cloth armor, 5 potions. And there's the gank at the bottom lane. Can he jump down? Another stun coming out. He will jump, but Terrakit landed down already. Now damage onto Special. Oh, it's the exhaust as well. They will live just barely, but Special's going to run through his entire mana bar, getting him back up in health.
You know, it was a very good job. Dan actually switched up, and probably because there were pings, he switched up his entrance path into that river. He did not go down around his red and down towards Dragon. He went right out at Wraiths to dodge that tri-bush ward. So very smart play there in communication from Epic at the beginning.
Absolutely phenomenal there. Looks like Flash, though, not burned too much from these guys. Special is losing it, but KX still has his. So yeah, maybe you can see Sona go down again. She has no boots. We'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, they did get a few to blow here. Tristana still has flash, but Sona did use hers, so that rocket jump still available to her, or flash rather. Going into mid, let's check out the creep scores between these, 20 and 18. So a little bit of a win here by Reginald, but not too much of a difference. That's just a matter of how saucy fast he wants to farm those creeps. Top lane, all duking it out all day, and pretty confident about Rainman in this lane that he can do very well. You know, and remember North American Regionals, he was playing Trundle middle against some of the players back in the summer, so it's quite interesting.
One thing to point out also is
gank mid on Saucy. Saucy standing in Defile right now. One more late waste, and he could take him out. Reginald stays alive with the Ignite. Can he turn this one around? He is down to about 10 health right now, and he does not. Yes, he will return the kill. A 1-for-1, but first blood to Team Solo Mid's Reginald. Very nice job.
Yeah, Dan's going to move on over to take that one, take the experience. Runner will come in and do the same. Bunch of bruises everywhere, so good kill for Reginald. Great aggressive play there, picks that one up. No buffs going to either side necessarily, but a golden advantage for Karthus is a good thing to have. And of course, he's going to come back in a lane with a 100 bonus gold there, 27 minis to 22. He is winning against Salsi just ever so slightly. That does matter. Dire's actually getting pushed around now by the Rain Man. He's started out very, very strong with those ghouls, but he's no longer crushing his face. We'll see if that pans out well for him.
Still pushing in and out, going for that rabid bite, just instant and constant damage. Dyrus can sustain too, but Rainman is sustaining every time something dies in that lane. He's getting about 3% of their maximum health, which helps out immensely, and you can see he's also chugging pots at the same time, so it's just about dual resource for him there. Looks like Saucy giving himself some vision there. Very nice job. Usually something you can expect to do when you come back into lane in a solo. You should always have a ward with you. Make sure that fits into the economy and what you can purchase when you get back, because you want to be able to give yourself a chance to farm aggressively if you need to. Saucy has done that, so he can now hug the top left side of the lane if he wants to get aggressive.
Absolutely the case. Going to try to take his minions down, doing okay. Try this aggressive ward. Nice play there. He's going to watch as the junglers leave. Double recall for Epic. Actually, it's a really smart choice, by the way, to recall in pairs. If you're ever 1v2, you'll tend to lose that fight. It's not worth staying around at that point. Just coordinate with your teammates. Say, hey, Unovac can buy a Philo Stone. Okay, well, I can get Boots. Let's do it. And they're on their way back. So you can see Boots, double Dorids. Not quite Philo for Nat, but it's okay.
Looks like another ward being placed out by a special down in Tri-Bush. Nothing for Dragon yet. It would still be a little early, probably another 2 minutes before we see any action towards that.
That's true.
We're going to have Odd One head around in his jungle, possibly.
Westman's having a better time in this lane now. He's not actually behind too much in minions, 40 to 46. I think it's the addition of the Tarek instead of the Janna. It's just working a little bit better there.
Both blues just coming up. It looks like Reginald will grab theirs. However, we do not have the jungler. We don't have Dan Din on the other side. Looks like they're going to creep down bottom. They are pushed up quite a bit here, and Sona's flash is back up. So we'll have to see once this fog of war is broken. You can see Dan Din creeping up ever so slowly, and I think that's just outside of the range, inside the range of the bottom. But they have a ward, so that's going to thwart any attempt there to creep into the bush. Very nice job in read by X Special.
And Golem is up anyway, so.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been spotted by that ward as well. They've had that brush warded. Odd one running around the backhand side.
It looks like he wants to do the same thing they were just trying. Yep.
But there's a ward on that brush too, so great vision on both sides. They know what's going on here.
Wow.
You have to be careful of the flash ult because that is available. Sona is not yet 6. She's not even close to it actually, so the only pushes here are going to be Skarner, although Triss hitting 6 is enough. Rocket jump ult could happen. There's the pressure. And some free, oh, that's a good slow there. Westrise actually going to have to be afraid of this one. There he goes, the heal from Tarek, going to be safe. 2 in heal, 2 in shatter.
They think that somebody's around the backside of them, actually. They just ping behind, and Skarner's going to face check this bush and not find anything. But they do see that Udyr has come in by Wraiths, and he's heading down towards that tri-bush. But as you can see, he's either going for golems or just directing his path the other way here. And he's going to go for golems real fast before he heads bottom, which actually needs quite a bit of help. They got a good amount of push there and another minion wave right on the backside.
Absolutely true. Western's trying to last hit at the turret, not having a great chance at that. You see only 59. Actually closed the gap. I take that back. 59 to 63. Caught back up with Tristana pretty much. No kills on either side. Still the Zillion and Karthus have been trading. Blue buff's still not a Zillion though. Udyr's been running around the map and not giving those buffs away. Rainman's still soloing up top. Dyrus just farming and farming and farming. And they're going to push on now onto Kaox. The Karthus ult is on. Kaox immediately falls down. And now can have the damage output. Tarek not in great shape. Westrise trying to get down on his special. Will get that, but the odd one actually won't do enough damage. And actually staying on it. That's a bear stun. They can pick up the odd one as well. That will be a kill. Westrise doing amazingly there. 2 kills. 1 for Udyr, 1 for the Vayne. Karthus not able to do enough to help this team. He did ult, that did help a little bit, but the damage output way too good for them.
Doing a very good job there. It looks like the odd one got a little deep past as he was heading back to his turret and turned for a quick second, and that Tiger stance was able to lock him down one more time. It was a great pursue and follow up on that. They could have walked away and let him get away under the turret, but they kept pursuing. They knew they could get the kill. They had a knowledge of their abilities. Very nice job there. Salsi negating the slow with his speed up. Very nice utility use there. It looks like he will continue to push Reginald back to his turret. However, I believe they're farming quite closely here. 69. Actually, Reginald at 83 now, so he has taken quite a bit of lead over Salsi. 32,000 gold to 2,900, so you can just see how that's going to affect the mid lane. Top lane still milling about. They have both gone back to buy, but it looks like the focus more to now be on Dragon. I don't know. Rainman is, yes, he is sporting teleport, so we could see him in this fight.
Wow, this is it. I'm going to take over mid. Great idea.
Dragon?
Oh, wow, yeah, Dragon. Nice play right there. All 5 did show up. Now, Oddone has a... Oh, wow, and immediately the teleport back up towards top, so not even losing more than 3 minions for it. And Dyrus, of course, not even using his ult either. Didn't need it for the Dragon fight, so... you know, okay, 20... I think it's heavy utility because of the cooldown of that ultimate. Or because of the... you know what I mean. Teleport. Yeah! 9-0-21, I think. Interesting Yorkville.
Very good pushing by Kaox. You can see that explosive shot kind of pushing his lane a little bit faster, as we said before. It's going to affect all the creeps as they're attacking one by one, so Epic's going to have a little bit of trouble trying to farm off of that turret. Turrets are greedy, and they want the gold more than you.
That's very true. Dastardly turrets. Skarner's been pinged out. They kind of know the Oddone wants to get top. Tarek has been pinged out. Could be scary for him.
Pretty good vision around the map. Not that it's going to be used anytime soon. The buffs should be up in the next at least minute and a half, so we may see some movement to that. We can see, yep, they're sitting around theirs. They, however, did not grab it at the same time that Karthus, Reginald, grabbed his. So let's see if they try to invade on that. It looks like they have the ward to actually sit in position, but not too much movement for it. Vayne and heading back to base, going to get some purchases down. Looks like he grabs himself a Philo there. Does not have any wards on him right now coming out of base, but he has 37 gold, so I guess he can't get a ward. That's going to be a little loss of vision for some time for them. It looks like most of their wards are pretty fresh though, so he's going to be all right for a little bit of laning phase there. And we could see Dandin come down bottom after this situation. It looks like Oddwin is up top looking to initiate onto Dyrus. There's the pillar down, but Oddwin is kind of staying still. He's not helping the Rain Man right now, so I don't, maybe he's watching bottom.
I'm not quite sure. Although they would be calling on Ben at that point, like, hey guys, I'm gonna go, let's go, gank. And I just think it wasn't quite the position for it. Just wanted some free damage just to make it happen.
True.
Have him pull back. But yeah, these junglers have been waiting in the wings quite a lot trying to find these ganks. They just haven't quite found them all yet. Oddwin doing some great damage with his madness right now, crushing out these jungle camps.
There's definitely a ward in that bush. I'm pretty... now he can definitely move into the bush easily. It does not go for the length of a bush on vision, so it looks like he's just wary of going in general. They may know that there's a ward there. Playing very passive. You can tell by the movements and champion language, if you will, if they know that your ward is there. Should you waste time? Are you wasting experience? It's all valuable things you need to think about as you go in for a gank. If you're there for too long, you're going to be gimping yourself.
Yep, absolutely true. He's going to push onto the mid turret, but Carlos has come back in here. The golem has respawned as well, so it should be an easy defend here, and then just picking up that buff.
Oh, Dandin. Okay, just warding. Thought he was going to try to take it.
Yep, that's been warded on both sides, though.
Yep.
There's no easy steal.
Yeah, I don't blame TSM for warding their own jungle this early in the game. There's been a lot of disappearing by Epic, and they've been off the map quite a bit, so they want to know where they are. This should be quite an easy steal here for the odd one, but the vision is up. He's going to be forced to back out. Salsi is on the other side with Westrice right there. This looks like this will be theirs.
You got it.
Nice. Right down. Very nice job. Not really a necessity for either side, and it did not go to Salsi, so Reginald not too worried about it. It is, however, denying of resources for TSM. So there are two blue buffs now on the side of Epic.
Absolutely true. Salsi Reginald still duking it out toe-to-toe in mid. Top lane, no one's moved either except for that one time Dyrus came over to help him get Dragon. Else these top and mid lanes haven't been really getting much going on at all. Junglers helped the bottom lane get some kills, and it was all three went to Epic, but that's about it.
Yeah, Salsi about to lose his blue, spamming out as many spells as he can to push his lane so he can go back. That bottom lane waiting oh so patiently, so in range of a bear stance flash. I know Dandin is itching to get this out. He's just rocket jumping away, not chancing anything. Looks like bottom lane is going to go ahead and back. And I believe when they do, Dan's going to come out here and they're going to get a pretty good push on this turret.
Yeah, they have a really good chance at that. If the clairvoyance goes down, they know they're super far away. They know Trish is missing. Yeah, if I were Epic, I would push here too.
Yep, there's Dan coming out. The minions are gone. One thing,
good damage here.
Legitly say that I miss Tiger Claws around the turret.
Oh man, that giant particle.
Giant Tiger Claws. There's the initiation from Reginald to jump in the crescendo. The turret went down, however, so a little late. It will not help them fight this. Yut could go down, but they have pushed Xpecial out of the fight. Rainman has pushed out Westrice, so they're all kind of in a runabout right now. They are going to head into the bush. They do have vision there. Xpecial will go down without any trouble there. Chaos jumping with a bomb on his head, trying to do the last bit of damage. Will they be able to catch Rainman? There's really no slow here unless Dyrus can get out that attack. And there it is. He is slowed down. Contaminate goes down, so he gains that movement speed. A little just above 20%, I believe. Very helpful skill for Trundle.
Oh, they can cut off Karthus. He's going to get the slow. No, just the bomb. He doesn't actually haste himself and doesn't slow, so I take that back. Yeah, he's still cooling down. Of course, it's a very long cooldown without a lot of CDR and the early ranks as well. So instead, it seems that the Autumn will keep pushing top lane as that jungler has Skarner taking some stuff there. But they traded 2 for 2 for a turret. That's not bad at all. Salsi even kept his ultimate up.
Wow.
That's actually pretty good for Epic.
So after last game, it seems like just the first few games of the day were brutalizer. Even Vayne now going for the Infinity Edge as well. Tristana has the, I believe, probably go for Infinity Edge again, but has that